more than 25 years, the Global Leadership Network has been driven by the belief that leadership changes everything. We believe when you commit to developing your leadership skills, everyone around you wins. Over the course of our history, the transferable principles of leadership delivered at our annual Global Leadership Summit event have brought leaders together from almost every sector of society, including the corrections industry. With a world-class faculty that includes top-level business leaders, thought leaders, ministry leaders, entrepreneurs, artists, politicians, teachers, nonprofit leaders, and many others, there's something to learn from everyone. With our firm belief that everyone has influence, no matter where you are, in 2014, we formed a partnership with Prison Fellowship with a desire to bring world-class leadership training to incarcerated men and women and corrections staff. Leading these efforts for the GLN is my colleague, Kyleemae Hrovat. Kyleemae, I'm excited to be able to have this conversation today and to talk about how we're able to bring the GLS into prison. As we're seeing more and more the GLS expanding in prisons, tell us about your role and what's the part that you play?
Thank you so much, Tom, for being here. I am excited to share as well. I am the GLS Prison Program Manager. So that means I make sure that every year the GLS content that you just spoke about is getting into prisons throughout the entire nation.
Very cool. So I know because we kind of work and share together that you have a lot of passion for this. So what does that passion look like and where is that passion born?
I really believe that leadership is one of the greatest equalizers. I love that the GLS allows CEOs and students and nurses and men and women who are incarcerated can all participate in the same programming together. And it just creates such a great opportunity for our corrections residents to see themselves as more than just the incarcerated, that they do have value, that they do have influence, that they can contribute exactly where they are.
And we're grateful that you're doing that and doing such a great job in really seeing the prison program continue to expand across the U.S. So tell us who exactly is participating right now in the GLS prison program.
I am really excited to announce that we are anticipating to have 100 prisons join us at the GLS this August and hoping to reach approximately 10,000 men and women who are behind bars attending. So let me break that down for you a little bit. We are in 26 states, 13 women's prisons, and 25 maximum security facilities. And one story that I love that comes out of one of our Supermax prisons is the Aryan Brotherhood and the Black Panthers actually have a truce over GLS days so that the men can sit together and learn together from the GLS.
It's really cool to see that it isn't just about bringing an event, but it's an event that's having impact in those places. So we're in 100 sites and continuing to want to see this grow as well. So why should a prison facility want to participate in the GLS? And even, is there a cost to this thing?
Oh, I'm glad you asked, Tom. So we have some fantastic donors who want to offer this programming for free for any site within the U.S. that wants to participate. Let me say that again, completely free. You can participate in the GLS at your facility this year. And some of the reasons as to why you might want to bring this into your facility is just the incredible opportunity to change the prison culture that the GLS provides. We hear reports from our sites where inmate on inmate violence has gone down, statistics where inmate to staff violence has gone down. So not only are you changing the culture, you're actually making your prison a safer place to be. I love as well, we have another site where the staff and the residents actually attend together.
Wow.
So they'll watch a clip of the GLS and then have discussions afterwards where they're able to share and really humanize each other. So it's breaking down those time-tested barriers of staff and resident that exist within the prison system.
How significant and how powerful that is, Kyleemae. So is it really difficult then to host the summit? What does it really take?
It is super easy. Once you apply, I will personally walk you through all the steps that you need to know leading up to the event. And in essence, all a site really needs to do is clear 2 URLs through a firewall so that they can receive the live broadcast on the 2 event days. And then it's just click a button to play.
Sounds relatively painless, I would think. So the summit happens on 2 days in August, but there are often times when that may not fit with a schedule, or there ends up being issues with lockdown or different kinds of things where it may not work for a prison to participate at that exact time. We have some workarounds. What do those look like?
Well, we have new technology where you can actually pause the summit stream. So you can pause the stream, go and do count or chow or med times, come back, hit play, and pick up exactly where you left off. So you're not missing any content, even if you need to go into a shortened lockdown. If you can't do the days at all, like those just don't work in the schedule, we actually offer video on demand. So prison facilities can play the summit anytime they want over the next year.
Great. And we have prisons that do exactly that.
Yes, we have a number of prisons that will play 1 or 2 talks and then break into discussion groups, and they will continue that process throughout the whole year to make sure that there's year-round content for their attendees.
I love, Kyleemae, hearing about just the impact of what's happening with the GLS in prisons. We certainly can listen to the statistics of that and see that is really significant. We can certainly look at the logistics and the operational side of that and how really easy it is to bring the GLS into the prison facility. But then it has to be more than that. There has to be a sense of impact and inspiration. Do you have any inspirational stories you can share with us?
One of my favorites comes from Florida, from a gentleman who wrote in who said that he just felt valuable in a way that he had never felt before. So he goes on to describe it as often the things that they receive in prison feel like leftovers. They're receiving used books, used DVDs, but the summit felt like fine dining to him. And I love that. I love being able to provide such an elevated experience so that our guests really feel like they're important, that they're leaders, that they're learning alongside CEOs. And we actually have a number of people who have participated in the GLS, got a shorter sentence time, have left, and have become CEOs themselves.
Wow.
So they're starting their own businesses and then hiring those who are also leaving prison and struggling to find employment. So it's just a great cycle that the GLS is able to help break.
Yeah, it's such a commitment, I think, for us to be able to look and say, you matter, and be able to bring value into the life of these folks. So we've talked about wanting to expand what we do with the GLS. And if I'm interested in wanting to follow up at my prison site, what is it that I should do next?
Visit our website. So globalleadership.org/prison. We have tons of stories and stats and all kinds of information about hosting that'll be helpful for those that want to take next steps.
Wonderful. And we want to make it as easy as possible for people to get connected to the GLS.
Absolutely. Easy is the key word. You are a chaplain or a warden. You've got lots of stuff going on in your life. We want the GLS to be a very smooth experience for you.
Kyleemae, I'm so grateful for all of your work and your desire to lead the prison program here at the Global Leadership Network. I've been inspired by the impact of the GLS in prisons. In fact, our whole staff is in awe as we hear of the great work done by chaplains and wardens, correction officers, and prison volunteers across the U.S. I know how crucial the work you do is, and I really believe that the GLS can be a tool to help catalyze change in your facility. Just as you are committed to those you serve, we're committed to come alongside you, providing transformational leadership content that can soften the hardest of heart. I know that together we can make a greater impact than when we stand alone. We can't wait to partner with you.